Which fictional character was responsible for your sexual awakening? Honestly, Wonder Woman from Justice League Unlimited and Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Hawkgirl from JLU was everything I could have wanted. God, that show was great. Kate Beckinsale playing Selene in Underworld. Damn, that full leather bodysuit. I was scrolling Netflix and Underworld popped up. I forgot just how fucking sexy those movies were. Dark Magician Girl. That's right. Growing up before internet, I jerked it to a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's called being resourceful. The Pink Ranger. Correct answer. I also agree with this man's opinion. Katara when she came out in the Fire Nation fit. Aang's reaction to that perfectly encapsulated my reaction to it. Kim fucking Possible. My god. I just now realized why I have a thing for gingers. Gonna have to go with Shigo myself. P. Dark haired bitch and she look like Shego. She do. Misty from Pokemon. That episode on the beach. You know the one. Edit. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one. I always felt really weird about having the hots for Misty when I was a kid. But I'm glad to know that it was a fairly common thing. Is that the one where James had blow up boobs? In the original version, which I think was Japanese. Yes. But that one is pretty hard to find, I think, since it was taken down. Meg from Hercules. It is more of her personality. Poison Ivy. Oof. I literally saw a lewd pic of her in one of my superhero magazines when I was a kid. Loved boobs ever since. Where's the fucking lamb sauce? I couldn't find the pic on the internet, but it is in DC Comics Superhero Collection 1 by Eagle Moss. I was only able to find their figurines, but not the page I was looking for. I do know it is on page 14 though. Hope this somewhat helps. That might be the most detailed and specific lack of source ever. DC Comics Superhero Collection 1. Page 14. Panel 4. Pixels 37 through 242. Couldn't find a pic though. Sorry. Lala Bunny. Jessica Rabbit. Bugs Bunny when he dresses up as a girl to trick Elmer Fudd. Catwoman from Batman Returns. To this day reason why I have leather, latex and boots fetish. Also anything tight and shiny. But those three in particular. I thought I was the only one. Princess Leia. More specifically in my case. Slave Leia. Slave Leia. I had to scroll way too much to find that answer. I had to scroll way too much to find that answer. Seriously. Are we getting old? I thought that metal bikini would live on in the minds of 11-year-old boys till the end of time. Dina Troy. Star Trek. TNG came out right after my 9th birthday. Season 2 I was 10. Felt the start of those stirrings and there she was every week in that catsuit. I'm surprised this is down so far in the list. But looking at the other entries it's probably because we're old. Fox Mulder and Anna Scully. Late 90s X-Files was so fun to watch. X-Files is the most bisexual show. Just when you think you've chosen your favorite, bam, the other one hits you with that sexual feeling. How do you ever decide? Exactly. Definitely made me realize some things about myself. Aragorn. From Lord of the Rings. I'm still into bearded men. God, he's so sexy. I love him. Specifically, Aragorn dramatically bursting through double doors. I just did a Tiara watch, and I'm that moment. So regal. So sexy. So badass. Probably Gwen from Total Drama. Probably also YI, and a lot like Goth Girls lol. I checked Anne. That show is 13 years old now. What the actual fuck? I used to watch that and play Halo 3. Is this what it's like to get older? Yeah. I noticed when I caught myself saying you know. Back in Cody MW, the original one, I played Shipment in 32v32 servers multiple times in a day. Zuko was the emo boy of my dreams. That's rough buddy. That's my favorite line in the entire show. For me it's I am not tough. I am Melon Lord. Except I don't see like you do. I release a sonic wave from my mouth. Apostrophe. Katara and Suki from Atla. I was an Azula kinda guy myself. And Korra. Asami and Lin too. Damn. No Tylee love. She was the Og simp magnet. I think I have a thing for doms. Juoon. I now realize that as a child I had a crush on Gadget Hackwrench on Rescue Rangers, not a furry. But it may be the source of my attraction to handy women. In terms of sexual feelings that I didn't understand, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, not a furry. But it may be the source of my attraction to handy women is a sentence I never knew I'd read in my life. But goddamn am I so happy to have read it. 7 of 9. Big time. Tertiary adjunctive Unimatrix 01. Resistance is futile. Proceeds to slam Ensign Kim into a bulkhead and throat kiss him. Lord, that line in that context did something lol. Okay, this is really niche, but Thorn from the Hex Girls. They were on this one episode of Scooby-Doo. It was the witch's ghost, I think. But they did a cameo about like them putting a spell on you and boom, you're like in love, and that's how I realized I was into hardcore BDSM. GTA strippers when I was like 9. I used to catch my oldest in the club and GTA 5 all the time. He doesn't know I've played a shit ton of GTA since the Vice City days, and I know it's not part of the mission. Legit his excuse every time. Last time it happened I asked him, that's weird, why isn't there a yellow line on a blip map? Oof. Yeah. Kids today can't get away with that anymore since their parents know how the HUD works. Haha. And save points versus autosave for that matter. Kim Possible. Totally Spies. CMV, that show was fetish show. Made from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire and those moody but somehow really cute scene girls and series. The moody scene girls really got me. The age that I'm now makes it so it is really hard to find a moody scene girl that is still single. Wait. How was Totally Spies a fetish show? I loved it as a kid. WTF. D. It got like 99% of fetish tropes. Basically stuff like bondage, weight gain, furries, brainwashing, obedience, giants, skin suits, being dumb, all the different kinds of outfits, muscles, personality switch, Amazonian woman, clothes shrinking, force feeding, and a lot more. While the creator says that there aren't fetish tropes in it, just look closely. Most of the shit that happens in that show is too weird for it being explained by saying, but it is a kids show. Edit. Sorry for ruining a childhood series for you. Is that where my BDSM appreciation started? Cold influenced you. Jareth the Goblin King. But of course, I used to fantasize about dancing with him during the masquerade ball. Haha. Elvira. Mistress of the Dark. Probably. Look, I'm a straight chick. But I wouldn't kick Elvira out of my bed. My wife and I met her in person at a convention. She is truly a beautiful woman. My wife made a comment about how sexy she was and how she wouldn't mind being bitten by her. Cassandra leaned over and bit her on the neck in a sexy way. Needless to say, my wife was turned on for the remainder of the day. The Little Mermaid. I was 6. I suddenly realized I wanted to see what was behind those clamshells. And boom. Baby chubby, I didn't even understand. To this day I have a thing for women with unnaturally red, dyed hair. Ariel was my first love when I was like 4. I would stop the VHS before her and Eric got married because it meant that she would be single for me. Danny Phantom. Same. I had a super creepy crush on him. But the Phantom version, right? I think the whole dark / angsty / ghost aesthetic got to me. I had such a big crush on him too. Yay. Only when he was in ghost form did he make me drool, lol. Maybe he's the reason I'm obsessed with Green Eyes Mayo. Sailor Moon was my boner MVP. Those transformation scenes were lit back in the 90s. Gotta get in tune with Sailor Moon cause that cartoon has got the boom anime babes that make me think the wrong thing. Always upvote a BNL ref. Li Shang from Mulan. For real, do you even have to ask us girls? It's always gonna be Shang. I hear there's no Shang in the new live action movie. Not even sure I want to see it anymore. What the fuck, why would anyone want to see it? I mean, go Mulan for defeating the Mongolian invaders and all that. But honestly, we all know that Shang is the sex appeal of the whole movie. I want my live action eye candy. What gets me is they kept saying, we want this to be realistic, so no mushu blah blah blah. And then they throw a fucking magical witch in. Bruh, but yeah, Li Shang did it for me. Too. I'll make a man out of you. Shank. Disney is concerned about realism. If you are new to Tattletale TV, please subscribe. I have new videos every day. Stay tuned right now for another.